to take his properties, including this apartment behind me. Aaron?
Damn, Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather. Why they got you up under the gun again on $25 million in taxes? Hey man, you know, stuff about to get real for you, Floyd, man.
Hey, Money Mayweather, Floyd, don't think you gonna surprise me with that big tractor trailer with all them cars on it. I done seen your cars. I done seen them.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is reportedly facing scrutiny after claims surfaced that some of his assets were frozen in connection with a $42 million fraud allegation. In response, Mayweather has maintained that his tax obligations have been fulfilled and has pushed back against the narrative surrounding the case. He has denied any wrongdoing, arguing that the situation has been exaggerated and shaped by what he describes as incomplete or misleading media coverage.
Especially when it comes to the media in this country. While everyone is counting my money and assuming the worst, these are the facts. Uncle Sam received $26 million from me in 2015. What else could they possibly want? I'm sure I would have been notified much sooner if there were any real discrepancies, right? Bottom line, everybody just wants to be part of the Money May show, including the IRS. That's fine. You can crunch numbers all day, but in the end, my empire is rock solid and intact. Now calculate that. Hashtag TMT, hashtag Floyd Mayweather.
Rick Ross recently aimed criticism at Floyd Mayweather Jr., pointing out that the boxer no longer appears to showcase his fleet of luxury vehicles the way he once did. Ross implied that the reduced displays of high-end cars signal a possible change in Mayweather's financial circumstances, contrasting sharply with the image he previously projected. Beyond public commentary, reports have suggested that Mayweather's long-standing pattern of high-value purchases, including exotic cars, expensive watches, and lavish properties, may have contributed to growing tax obligations. Critics argue that while he continued to highlight his wealth publicly, insufficient attention may have been paid to the corresponding tax responsibilities. According to those accounts, this imbalance has led to increased pressure from tax authorities, illustrating how a lifestyle centered on luxury and image can create complex financial consequences if not carefully managed.
Floyd Mayweather is about to pay $2 billion to purchase a sports team and may never have to pay taxes again. The tax code offers these super wealthy so many methods to erase their income through deductions, and none is better than purchasing a sports team. Buying a sports team is like buying a unicorn real estate property. The value is always going to go up, the owner is going to make money, but on their tax return, they're going to use a strategy to report that they're losing money. See, the owner is actually allowed to write off the entire cost of the sports team against future income. This will allow Floyd to pay less in taxes. It's called amortization, which is very similar to depreciation. But if Floyd ever decides to sell the team, then the taxes will be owed. Who cares then? Because the taxes he was supposed to pay during those years, he's going to take that money, reinvest it for personal profit. See you, Floyd. Hit your boy up if you need help with taxes. My name is Duke, and I make taxes very easy to understand. Give me a follow to stay educated.
Following reports about potential financial issues, Floyd Mayweather Jr. responded publicly, stating that he had paid $26 million to the IRS. The disclosure appeared intended to address concerns and demonstrate that steps had been taken to resolve outstanding matters. However, the announcement sparked additional debate. Some observers questioned whether that amount fully settled any obligations, while others wondered if the figure represented only part of a larger financial picture.
He replies to them by showing on Instagram $26 million, a payment he made to the IRS. By the way, nothing makes your tax payment look shadier than when you're just holding up cash.
Right.
That's not a good look for the IRS. But he showed his actual, I mean, 26 million.
Then just pay him. Like, I don't know why, like, he's mad at the media. It's like, oh, you guys are making things up. No, it's leaked that you asked to pay after this fight. Like, you make all this money. If I was Mayweather, not only would I pay them on time, the IRS, I'd tip them. I'd be like, hey, here's what I owe you. Here's a little bit. Get your woman something nice, all right? How was Christmas for your kids? Oh, you're Jewish? Convert just for this Christmas. Here, take care.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has also faced reports of significant outstanding obligations, including claims that he owes more than $33 million to Gervonta Davis, along with an unresolved financial matter in Dubai. These alleged liabilities have drawn further attention in light of his reported $42 million acquisition, prompting renewed discussion about his spending patterns. Critics argue that making high-value purchases while facing substantial debts raises concerns about long-term financial planning and management.
Damn, Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather. Why they got you up under the gun again on $25 million in taxes? Hey man, you know, stuff about to get real for you, Floyd, man, because you already owe Gervonta Davis $33 million that you ain't paid him. Do anybody find this strange that your boy Floyd is on all the IRS money, on Dubai money, on Gervonta Davis money, but yet we have all this stuff, all that flash that y'all see, but y'all realize, man, he get a lot of that stuff free. Now, guys, I'm not hating because that is my favorite boxer, man. And like I said, I'm born and raised in Las Vegas, and I love his grind. He's a hell of a fighter, but man, hey, man, let the chips fall where they may, man. Everybody can get it on my channel. I'm just putting out that news, man, like the feds is putting it out there because the feds is all in that, man, business right there, man. How you want all these millions? But, man, stay tuned for that next video.
According to claims attributed to individuals connected to Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s business, Circle, his monthly expenses are said to outpace his incoming revenue. His preference for high-end vehicles, private air travel, and upscale real estate has reportedly created financial pressure behind the scenes. Sources familiar with his operations have also alleged that tax responsibilities were not always prioritized, while significant funds were directed toward maintaining a luxury-driven image, contributing to the scrutiny surrounding his financial management.
Look, man, you know, we both made some real money, but you know, you start burning through, you make $2-3 million a year, you burning through $100,000 a month. You ain't really got that much money.
He probably spending way more than that.
No, I'm talking regular dudes.
I see what
we
you're
say
saying.
we make $3 million, we burning through $100,000 a month. We really don't got no paper like that saved
that's
up.
a fact.
So even if he's making $100 million, if he's burning through $5, $6, $7 million a month, you still got taxes, you still got responsibilities. So I don't know nobody's bag, but you know, me and you, we real. We never count nobody's paper. So
not at all.
I hope he got $10 billion. And I hope he get out of this problem.
That's a fact, because you would figure he should be able to just cash him out. Like whatever the tab is, you know, he should be able to wire that.
I think he could do that with no problem. I think he got all the money in the world. I think they may not want it.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has publicly stated on multiple occasions that he earns around $3 million per month, even suggesting that his income surpasses that of figures like Bill Gates. However, financial analysts have largely pushed back on those claims, arguing that such figures do not align with standard revenue structures in boxing or typical investment returns. According to these experts, the numbers presented appear difficult to substantiate when examined against realistic financial models.
And Floyd Mayweather says he makes $300 million a month, which is $3.6 billion a year. He makes more money than Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, all of those guys. So I say all that to say this. The money that Canelo was looking for, you know, they can easily come up with that money. Floyd Mayweather got it.
Well, listen, let me put it this way to you. If he makes, what did he say, $300 million a month?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm 6'4" and 240. And I know I'm 5'8" and a half and 240. So there you go. There's no way. There's that. If he makes $3 million a month on his investments, that's a lot. $36 million a year. That's a lot. So I know guys that are worth, $500-600 million, plenty of them, and they don't make $36 million a year, let alone $300 million a month. So there you go.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. was reportedly involved in a week of high-value purchases totaling around $5 million, including property acquisitions and a private aircraft. The scale of that spending quickly attracted attention, prompting discussion about the state of his finances and drawing renewed focus to ongoing tax-related questions. While such investments may align with the luxury image he has long cultivated, critics argue that committing to substantial expenditures during a period of financial scrutiny has intensified concerns about long-term stability and fiscal planning.
In 1996, a con man bought the New York Islanders with fake documents and a fax machine. This is the story of one of the craziest scams in sports history. It all starts with this guy, John Spano Jr. He ran a company called Bison Group in Dallas, Texas. They leased and financed equipment, nothing major, but he was the type of guy to make it seem like they were managing hundreds of millions of dollars. In reality, he was worth less than $5 million, but John always dreamed of being a billionaire, and his way to become one was own a sports team. So in 1995, he positioned himself as a local wealthy businessman and approached the Dallas Stars ownership group as a new potential buyer. The Stars did some basic due diligence and found out that he really didn't have as much money as he was claiming, and then they just dismissed him. So then John tries again, but this time he chooses a brand new franchise, the Florida Panthers, and he actually almost bought the Panthers. But after the owners asked for more thorough financials, the deal fell through. Which brings us to 1996 and the New York Islanders. The owner at the time, John Pickett, was desperate to move the team. He bought the team during a dynasty where they won 4 Stanley Cups in a row during the early 80s. Since then, the team was on a steep decline, losing millions a year. In the early 90s, Pickett tried to sell the team, but every time it fell through. Then out of nowhere, here comes the mysterious business tycoon, John Spano, here to save the franchise. And this time, Spano came prepared with fake financial documents, phony businesses, and forged letters of credit to look legit. He said all the right things, he looked the part, and Pickett was so desperate to sell the team, he did for $165 million. And with no one really looking too deep into it, even the NHL approved him. The wild part is, he was given full control of the team without even making a payment. For 4 months, Spano acted as a legit owner, sat in on GM meetings, signed players, traded players, and even took interviews as the owner. However, the lies did catch up to him. Spano misses his first payment and he blames it on the bank. Then he misses a second payment and now everyone starts digging into his life. Turns out he didn't have any money at all. All of his bank statements were fake and even his financial advisors were just his friends pretending. Once the truth broke, the whole deal was void. Spano was later arrested and sentenced 71 months in federal prison. Now, something like this would never happen today, but it is pretty wild that Spano owned an NHL team for 4 months with no money.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s reported purchase of multiple properties in New York City has sparked fresh discussion. Observers have questioned the timing of these acquisitions, noting that they come amid continued debate about his financial situation. For some critics, expanding a real estate portfolio during a period of reported monetary pressure has prompted speculation about strategy and sustainability at this point in his career.
Yes, Floyd Mayweather has reportedly acquired 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan, spending approximately $402 million. This substantial investment was made through his real estate firm, Vada Properties, and is intended to expand his portfolio in New York City real estate market. Mayweather has expressed that this purchase holds significant personal meaning, reflecting his humble beginnings and desire to provide affordable housing options. He stated, "Growing up, I used to dream about owning just one home by myself. When you work hard, you can achieve anything. However, it's important to note that while Mayweather has announced this acquisition, some reports suggest that property records do not yet confirm a transfer of ownership. Experts speculate that he may have acquired a minority stake with options for future expansion rather than full ownership of all 62 buildings outright. In summary, Floyd Mayweather has publicly claimed to purchase 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan for $402 million, aiming to enhance affordable housing in the area. While these claims have been widely reported, the exact details and confirmation of ownership are still subject to verification. So even ChatGPT is saying like, that's not official. Whether Mayweather is saying it or not, ChatGPT is saying it's not official. That deal has not gone through.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has publicly stated that he purchased multiple buildings in New York City. However, follow-up reporting has suggested that those claims may not fully reflect the structure of the deals. According to various accounts, rather than holding complete ownership of several properties, Mayweather may have secured partial interests or investment stakes in certain developments. These distinctions have fueled debate over how the acquisitions were presented versus how they were structured.
What's the point of buying 62 buildings? You buy a couple.
No, 62 units, I think, right?
No, 62 units could be one building.
Yeah, it could be.
They got buildings with 90 units and 100 and some units.
He has 62 multifamily units. That's what it says. So that's 62 buildings. Like you just said, it's probably 62 buildings.
So think about it. If he has that, some of the buildings might not be in the best condition.
Right.
So knock it down and build, or knock, if they're side by side, knock both of them down. Don't renew rents. Let them move out and then build a skyscraper.
Or if he makes commercial properties out of some of those.
That's what I'm saying.
Questions about inflated business claims have added to ongoing doubts regarding Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s financial transparency. Critics argue that presenting investments in an exaggerated manner only deepens scrutiny around how his ventures are portrayed. In another headline-grabbing moment, Mayweather was seen riding in an armored military-style vehicle during a visit to Mexico. The dramatic display quickly drew public attention and reinforced his reputation for high-profile, unconventional showcases of wealth. For some observers, such moments strengthen the perception that image and spectacle often take priority in how he presents his success.
Tito. Viva Mexico! See you now. See?
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has built a reputation for owning a wide range of high-end vehicles, frequently showcasing them across his social platforms. His posts often highlight newly acquired cars, private aircraft, and other premium assets. Over time, these displays have become a defining part of his public image, with luxury and visible prosperity playing a central role in how he presents his lifestyle to the world.
50, aka Ferrari F50. So 50's obviously going to take any chance that he can to troll Floyd Mayweather. And I don't know how accurate or true this is. 50 said it was true and then removed it off his Instagram like he sometimes does. He'll chime in on things and then remove it. But luckily for me, I know that he does that, so I screenshot everything that he posts. Just because, you know, he'll remove it and then it's hard to find it. I'm like, damn, it was up there. So just for like podcasts and just research purposes, I always screenshot them, have it on my phone. That way if it's removed, you know, it's like, hey, you know, he did post this. So what am I talking about? Let's go over this. 50 Cent has weighed in on a shocking claim in the ongoing spat between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis, saying he believes a belief that has allowed him to get in some digs of his own.
That concludes today's video. Thanks for watching, and be sure to stay tuned for the next one.